Ooh, I know I was supposed to came on here at 5:30, but yeah. New Year's coming up. What's those New Year's resolution? I got so many that's gonna come to fruition. But y'all, I see this Rashida and K Michelle situation has come back up, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so old. But I can see why it would come back up, because Rashida was saying that K Michelle was not telling the truth, and between that whole clique in Atlanta with Candy in it, with Rashida, with Toya, and I love Toya to death. I really like Toya. Um, I really do. And you see, she got up out of that marriage with this same guy who K Michelle was talking about. Um, with Tiny and all them. It seems like they click up. They like to click up and move very sneaky to me. Cause also what K Michelle was saying was that she stopped a lot of things from happening for her there in Atlanta when K Michelle was there. So obviously when I think it was Suki. Suki is so funny. Oh my god. Between her and Tommy, I don't know what to do with these girls. That I think it's time that Rashida, apologize to K Michelle. And I'm sitting up there like, oh, here we go. Here we go. And Rashida is not going to apologize. She is, to me, Rashida and Candy, they try to act like Miss Goody Two Shoes when, they're not. They do things too. But you say when she was on Love and Hip Hop and she stated that about her boyfriend at the time, K Michelle. I was not understanding why would she not believe her until she said those are two of my closest friends. More like Toya is your close friend, not I say exactly how the husband is. Rashida, Toya was your close friend. So I can feel K Michelle on that. I can feel K Michelle when she's like, F her, If she ain't apologized by now, she ain't gonna apologize. I don't think Rashida apologized. I don't think Rashida's gonna apologize. She gonna continue on doing the things that she she do, just like Candy be doing. They underhand you. They try to do stuff, move very sneaky like a snake, and um K Michelle, because they found out that K Michelle was telling the truth. And I knew she was telling the truth all the time. Just because she loud and country, it don't mean she ain't telling the truth, man. And she be a little messy too. So she talks so much too. It's sometimes when people's they don't believe her, and it's sad. It's sad because hey, you don't know what they saying is true and what they saying is not true. But at the same time, I ain't saying you have to believe it, but remember hearing it. Remember hearing that situation, and next time you hear it again, or you want to do some research on it, you figure that out. You find it out because you want to know what's right and what's wrong. So you know who you dealing with. But she had the interview, K Michelle. And once again, K Michelle is funny, very, very funny. Um, I just can't, cause K Michelle just too funny to me. I love me some K Michelle. I love her voice. She's very, very talented, but she is messy. But I think everybody got that little messy part in them. But So I also want to talk about Akbar, which is like a play cousin to Candy from Candy Birds. Um, so she went off when Carter B was going through all the things that she was going through with Offset. She was going off and she saying that she was joking around, but you know, of course I don't want Andy Karma to come to nobody. Like it is what it is. What happens to you, what happens to you. But people in her comments because her daughter had ended up being sick and they were telling her like, yeah, this your karma for going off on Cardi B and stuff like that. I'm quite sure Cardi B would never wish anything upon her child. You know what I'm saying? She would never wish because they innocent. The kids are innocent. But our bar was like, well, uh, it would have came back on me if I, I. She was upset, but I just feel like, oh boy, I don't even think it go that way. But I do think God is trying to open your eyes and for you to shut your mouth sometime because you just say whatever comes out your mouth. This woman was going through something. Now you're going through something. And now you're saying that a lot of people are being hit because they said, well, they want to come up and they want to pray to you and try to teach you, look, you shouldn't do this. If you don't want nobody to do this to you or, say this stuff to you, it's true. You don't, no matter what you get on here, you continue on talking reckless, being reckless. You don't know which way it's going to come from. This is why you do the good for the sake of your kids. You know, don't treat people wrong. Don't talk about people like that. 'Cause Carter was really going through something, and it was very explosive to her. See, like some people go through this stuff and they ain't even married. They deal with it and they deal with it. But no, our boys, stop calling people hypocrite because at the same time we can call you that. But these people they don't understand when to shut their mouth because they're making money. They celebrities. They think that they're right. I don't think. I think people are telling Akbar stuff. Some people are saying it out the kindness of their heart. Some people, you know, um, a lot of times when you a tough person and you can dish it, but you can't receive it from anyone. This is what's going on with Akbar. She can't receive it from anyone. Nobody can say that type of stuff to her. She's gonna get mad. She's gonna get all sensitive. But when you're dishing it, it's all fun. It's all funny to you. I was just saying jokes. Well, Carla B don't feel like that situation was a joke. She was making it out. That make it even worse if you gonna open your mouth and you talk about somebody's situation and try to make it a joke. It's not a joke. People go through that stuff in real life. you know. So the same with you, what you going through. I do pray for her daughter because like she's innocent. But we as people, as parents, we gotta ourselves and watch what we say too because it could end back up on our families, or our children, or our health, or anything. So be careful how you treat people, talk to people, you know, and who you're around. I'm not finna sit up here and sugarcoat it for her because she, Ogbar was wrong. You know, she was wrong and she could have kept her mouth closed. It's simple. Just keep your mouth closed. And I'm not even saying that what's going on with her daughter and not feeling well because I know she gonna get better. Because I definitely been praying for her. She's gonna get better, but She got to understand it starts with her. You can't put the blame on nobody else. You can't coming after everybody else because of what you done. At the end of the day, you got to remember you did it, and you got to own up to it. You own up to it. And I know it hurts having a child in the hospital, but she gonna get better. She a fighter. You see, you a fighter. Hardball fighter herself. So just know she gonna be fighting. And then I could have sworn I heard Akbar say she's dealing even know her daughter is dealing with something that she didn't even know she had all her life. And that's hurtful. Like I didn't know she had this, and now this is the outcome of having this right when I learned about it. That's crazy. But doctors don't even always catch stuff on time. So I also want to, and I want to send my prayers once again out to Arbor, her daughter. But Arbor, please be mindful of the things that you say and have come out of your mouth because, for one, you speaking that into the universe, and I want everything to go well for you, you know. But up here thinking about this Dr. Jackie, and it was years ago too. It's a lot of stuff resurfacing. It's a lot of stuff resurfacing, and I'm just like, hmm. When she said that black women mostly could stuff, um, they do tend to ignore us a lot. But also, I say how many pregnancies, like 3 pregnancy I had was high risk. My thing is, did you think about the high risk patients when you said something like that? I ain't gonna crucify, anything like that. But like I said, you have to watch what you say because, like I said, I was high risk and I had to go to this doctor, that doctor, and it's like with my last 3 kids, and also when know, certain age where you're high risk. So I think she should have kind of, you know, remembered when she went to um, become a doctor. She should have remembered that type of stuff. But I think it's so much in her heart where since she couldn't have a child and she had cancer, it's like she looking at us and she's mad and angry and all just imagine what else she thinks about us. That's the only thing I've been thinking about. It's like what else she think about us. Like, lady, you need some healing. You speaking on black women, you need some healing. Dr. Jackie, you need some healing. It's too much. It when I come to the doctor, I expect to get checked. I wouldn't care if you mad. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen all the people that came and they complained and came up, and I seen your supposed to be apology too. I'm gonna get to all that, but um, it's women that came forward, you know, about their situation. I don't think you should have ever said anything like that with these women coming forward like this. You should have never. And then to get on there and apologize and look like you're reading from something. Like, I'm so sick of these people thinking that when they speak on black women, that an apology is all that they need. I'm sick of them always, I'm sorry, and think somebody's supposed to accept it. We don't have to accept nothing from you guys. You and once you to me, as of these days, when y'all said y'all meant it. When y'all said y'all meant it, when you say anything about a black woman, how could you change? How could we see you? the same after you done hee and ha ha and giggled in our face. It's like, how could see you the same? After you do that, you talk about you said black women. And it's many women of different cultures that have pain. Why is it always pointed towards the black women? Y'all was like, y'all hating off us, like real hard. And Dr. Jackie, I do know you went through a lot going through chemo and stuff when you had cancer, but you fought through that. What if we were to come to you and tell you that you complain? That's a lot. You complained too much. You was going through this, but you complained too much. What if a doctor would have said that to you? You know, that's not cool. And I do feel like because you went through that pain and you made it through, what you should be grateful and you should be thankful. You should be giving grace to other women of your color. When you see them in pain, you should further know, okay, I need to get down to the bottom of this because I don't know what it could be because of what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, do good for the people because you're gonna need the people to keep surviving. But everybody, y'all, they go to school, they um go to school for what, like she did, to go be a doctor, and then y'all start making y'all money and y'all forget about who was there. And a lot of times black people always seem to be there for you just as much as they say we don't be there for one another. That's a lie. We be there for one another. But then you have people like this that show you their true colors. We definitely be there for our people. They're like white people be there for their people because for one, they keep everything in their own color. But they segregate everything with us. White people gonna stay family oriented no matter what they go through, and they be going through their stuff behind closed doors, and we know about it because we all have things we go through behind closed doors. We be knowing about it because we just like that. I don't know. Black people just built like that. Oh yeah, they going through something, but I'm gonna keep my distance. That's how we are. But they act like we stick together in our certain ways, and we should stick together all the time. But then when you get black people like Miss, then there's a lot of other people that I could call. But right now, I'm just talking about. But like I said, I think she learned from this. It's a lot of people that want her to step down and not they don't want her to be a doctor no more. I'm I don't know about all that now. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the problem. How is that gonna teach Dr. Jackie a lesson? You If it's supposed to be done, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done, but don't let it be done by the hands, you know, of your own people. But if it's gonna be done, if she continue this on, God will reveal that, because she will not be in her practice anymore. But don't say, I don't think she should not be a doctor anymore. But she do need to change. She do need to go to therapy. She do need to get help. And she do need to come out with a real true apology without reading from a teleprompter. You know what I'm saying? I know we want that shit to come from your heart, like for real. We want it to come from your heart because when we come, not me, because I probably would have read through her as soon as I met her, and she would have did something like that to me, I would have been gone. Okay, and on top of that, They was like she didn't even sell Medicaid. She don't even sell Medicaid. This is what this other lady said. That knew her, and I'm just like, that's her preference. That's what she don't want to do. If she don't want to do it, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? But see, I think she looking at everybody like celebrity because celebrities have to. They keep working now. Um, when they're pregnant, they keep working. But and if they having pain, I bet you she gonna check on them because there's some money coming in. If everybody would look, when they do stuff like that, yeah, everything is gonna cost money. But also look in your heart and stop sitting up there judging. Like when they walk in, she's judging a book by its cover. Like actually have to read that motherfucker. You can't because people that came in there and they done lost their babies and stuff like. No, nah, because that's traumatizing to that person. That's traumatizing to that person, and this is what she got to wake up at. This is what she got to wake up at. She gonna need some. I guarantee you, she's going through some stuff with her patients now because they never paid attention to what she said on Dr. Heavenly's show that time. But to each his own. I just wanted to get that stuff out, like, cause mm, it's a lot. It's a lot. I just don't want. We as black women, we need to come together. You see how many people that are against us. Why be against each other? Like I don't get it. But if you do cross me the wrong way, I am gonna step away from you. I ain't gotta let you know then. I'm gonna step away from you. I don't have time for that in my life. But as far as bashing you and doing all, I'm not finna do that shit. I'm not finna bash you. I'm not finna bash you and deal with, I have to deal with God after that. And I'm not with anything like that. So I feel like us as black women, we need to stick together. And it's a lot of Dr. Jackie. I don't think she needs to like leave, step down, or anything like that. But she do need healing. She do need um grow as a person. Like I think she went through a lot of pain and for one not being able to have a child, and for two, I mean, other people was talking about her husband and all that. I'm like, it that right there, that's irrelevant. What he got going on, if she's accepting, she's dealing with it and handling it her way, she's handling it her way. But what I'm talking about is her getting some mental health therapy because she needs that. You know, she's went through counseling. She had to go through counseling like one or two times though, didn't it? Because I think it had came back. So she had to go through that. Like she probably a little envious of black people, but we ain't the only ones have children and have pain too. White people, Mexican, Asian, all of. You know what I'm saying? So and telling people that they're big, lady, you gotta chill out because you like somebody can blow you, Dr. Jackie. Like I would say to you, you need to gain weight. But yeah, I think she needs some therapy. She need a dose of reality. I think this is her dose of reality because you don't want your baby, which is your practice. You being a doctor, you don't want your baby to get taken away from you. You need to do anything to change because these women are coming out and they are upset, and a lot of them you could tell they was crying as they typed. And they was like, I'm in tears now thinking about what she did, and I would never want to be in that position. I would never want to be in that position. So, Dr. Heavenly, get some, Dr. Jackie, I'm sorry, get some. You gotta get some help because don't nobody want to come to no doctor that tells them they yeah. You so why you supposed to professionally tell people things and it ain't you too big and all that. It ain't that. But we gonna keep up with that story and see what that's about. But what is going on with the Tasha K and Kevin Hart? This is crazy. Girl, you getting sued by somebody else. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tasha K wild, man. Tasha K wild. But everybody I see, even TD Jakes, he wants to whoever talking about him, he be wanting stuff taken down, so don't put his videos up and stuff like that. But at the same time, I feel like, what are you doing? You know, you don't want nobody to talk about you because you're trying to take the heat off you. I get so sick of them. They only want you to talk about them when they're doing good. But we ain't the ones that brought you out on this internet. You know, it had to come from the outside to the inside. So I don't get why he is coming like came out the storm of row. After another vlogger. I forgot his name. He said I'm just not gonna say his name. But see, this is how they scare you. It's not cool that if if they saying your name, something ain't right. And something ain't right if you feel like you don't want them saying your name or showing your videos, you don't like what they saying. Is that a sign of guilt? Is that a sign of guilt? Like we on here, we just trying to do a job. Like this stuff has to be out there where you at first, TD Jakes or P Diddy. It has to be out there where you at first to enter into the gates of YouTube. So y'all need to get mad at the source first. That's who you need to get mad at. The source first. Cause we ain't doing nothing but doing our commentary. And doing, we wanna know what's going on just as well as everybody wanna know. Because we all know when you watch your regular news, they don't always be telling the truth. So eh, you know, a lot of us have to dig and find out and listen. These stories that's been coming out about P. Diddy and T.D. Jakes and stuff. And by the way, I see like he ain't. I would never let at that time let somebody like P. Diddy be in my space when he got all that stuff going on. And now it he knew what he was doing. That's why I Diddy knew what he was doing. I'm finna drag this over here with him. And then now he's in the spotlight because now you got P. Diddy gone and TD Jakes in the spotlight. That's crazy. And now you don't even see him around them no more. You just like, all right, unless they sneaking or meeting up or something. Like this man didn't even. You owe your congregation that. I'm so sick of these people. Look, this is the thing. You are a bishop, pastor, preacher, whatever you want to call yourself. You stand in front of thousands of people every Sunday, Wednesday, or whenever you may. If you are that way, which, you know, if you are that way, I really suggest you need to step down. You need to step down only because I don't. You think you should be running the church with all this type of stuff going on? Because I feel like you don't you. I feel like you want to learn your lesson. You need to step down. You need to let somebody. That's why everybody should have assistant pastor because you need to let somebody run it until all this stuff freezes over. Like, he should not be still at the pulpit and sweating and shaking and stuff like that and saying he ain't gonna talk about it. Like, you really do, sir. You really do need to talk about it, and you really do need to explain something to your people and people who've been watching you for years, because somebody like Diddy, he shouldn't even been come to you. You shouldn't even been at parties like that with him. I don't know what you think, what you do is a job, or is it what you're supposed to do from God, which is Jesus, our Heavenly Father. Because y'all be in that industry, y'all be worshiping different gods from people, regular people. Y'all all got all these different gods. So, um, if you're looking at it like a job, then yeah, you're gonna stand up there in front of the thousands of people in your audience, and you're gonna look at them, you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna explain that. That's like kind of like my personal business. I don't want to explain that. But a man of God knows he has to step down if he's doing anything wrong. If you know God has sent you to do that, to be a bishop, because I'm just saying, like, a job and God sent person is two different things. Like, a lot of these preachers don't supposed to be up there because they not God sent. They they have you have preachers that in these fraternities that have to do really dirty things, really evil things, and then I'm like, how is that gonna compare to being a preacher? Like, true enough, nobody is perfect, but don't sit up there where you know people are just see. First of all, these people are looking up to the preacher and not looking up to God. And a lot of times, I think that's the way the preachers be wanting it. And he thought these people looked up to him so much, want to know what's going on with him in his personal life, but it's out now and it's being talked about over and over and over again. People are calling him so, man, I don't care about the names. I don't care about, look, I don't care about you being gay. But the thing is, because you got to answer to God for that, not me. Just like no sin is bigger than the next person's sin. Like, come on now. Like, hey, ain't nobody, y'all ain't no saints. Everybody ain't no saints. They sinners. Okay? So people can start with your sin, you like acting like that sin is bigger than other person's sin. But I'm saying you can mislead your church. You can definitely mislead your church. Your church thought you were not that type of person. Come on out and be a man of God. If you say you're a man of God, and say what's going on. Say the truth. Don't just say, God forgive me. You know, by you staying up there, you're doing wrong. You're being that person that everybody thinks you are. You're It's gonna make it look like you're there for the money. You're playing them as like you know. So please just go ahead and tell the truth. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything in this video is allegedly. Because I'm serious. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't play these freaking videos and stuff anyway because I really don't have time for that type of stuff. Like, but at the same time, I just really think that he needs to step down until so he can get all this stuff figured out. I really think he needs to step down. All this stuff, he just need to figure all this stuff out because you understand that's just like the leader of the household. You like the leader of the church. Like if you got a head of household, you want that person to lead you. You want that man to lead you, or whoever may be the leader of your household. You want them to lead you in the right direction. You know, God is our leader. Our Jesus Christ is our leader. So you want God to lead you in the right directions. But you have to listen. You got to pay attention. And so He wants to um I don't say they always try to come out the YouTubers, because a lot of these YouTubers is telling the truth. He needs to tell the truth. TD Jakes needs to tell the truth. Like I said, he needs to step down till he can figure all this stuff out. But as long as the money flowing, they gonna flow. You know, they gonna continue on the flow on with it. That right there, I can't. I just can't. But also, y'all, I see that Jaguar has a channel now, so y'all need to go over there to Jaguar, cause baby Jaguar be putting on the show like she be singing. I love it. I love her voice, beautiful voice, and she be telling the truth. She be telling the truth. Jaguar has a YouTube channel. Y'all go over there and check it out. And hopefully she come on today. She normally come on a little early in the morning, like I still kind of be asleep, but still I go back and I catch up because it's always good. It's always a good time with Jaguar, watching Jaguar over there, and I love it. Um, I feel, I mean, I know Storm Monroe is gonna get past that strike because it's his channel. He is doing what he's supposed to do. And if he don't, it ain't gonna hurt him because he is a very good YouTuber. Serious, and he speaks a lot of truth. Like that brother right there, I could watch him all the time. Him or Sherelle. Um, I know I used to. She used to be XOXO. I watch her. And I'm not giving up on Tasha K. Like they try to come after her. Like I do also, just like Sherelle was saying on her show, that I do also. Well, not Sherelle. It was somebody else on her podium, that on her panel, that was saying something. But a lot of the reason why these people are trying to sue Tasha K is because they know a lot of times that they know that they be a part of that shit that got going on with Diddy, and they don't want to get caught up. They trying to take they so scared to the point of whenever somebody says their name, they're ready to jump. That's just like what TD Jake said. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to come after people for saying your name. Like, dude, we say a lot of people's name. I don't have nothing to say. And when we sitting up here talk about, the smaller people like Krishan Rock and all them, y'all don't have nothing to say. But when y'all name come up because y'all are in this situation right along with Diddy, y'all want to get mad. Y'all want to get mad quickly, as if someone is correct about what they're saying about you. It's crazy. I mean, the truth will be revealed, and they reveal it by, look, stop talking about me. I don't want to be talked about. Da, da, da. That's not cool. Y'all want to try to come out the internet. The same people that make you money. That's why I ain't putting no more money into their pocket. No money into their pocket. I never was that type of person anyway. I bootleg it while you playing. Bootleg, we'll get it. I'd rather give it to my brother Bookie when he's selling those CDs. You know, no. I And sometimes I don't even want to hear it. Like, I don't even listen to Beyonce no more. I used to listen to Beyonce in my 20s, you know. Um, as I got older, I realized a lot of these people ain't really who they say they is. They really disappointed me. They really disappointed me. And I see a lot of people worshiping these people, and they're not to be worshipped. Not to be worshipped. You'll never hear me, oh my God, oh my God. You know what? I'd rather do that to somebody and not even worship them. I would rather give a lot of these YouTubers they prompts before I give these celebrities theirs. Because a lot of times they be on it. And the celebrities, they be mad about it. And like even Brene Reeves, I love me some Brene Reeves. Brene Reeves, I love me some Brene Reeves, and I I go over there if I'm not on live. I go over there. I sit and watch in the bushes. She is so funny, hilarious, and she's the best. Y'all need to go check these people out. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, they real true. I see a couple of people that I done seen before be over there on Storm Monroe. But I literally just listen. You can learn something from each and every one of these people. And I'm not talking about their work, the intellect, how intelligent they are, how smart they are, the way that they work. And it's not all about mess because all the time the mess come with them is when they're telling the truth. You know, they're telling the truth. A lot of them is they don't like it. They don't like it. Well, y'all, I just came on here for a little while. Um, may come back after New Year's because I'm trying to get some things lined up. And trying to enjoy for the New Year's. I may be bouncing in and out of live before the New Year's, but if it's something else we need to talk about. But yeah, these people be trying to come after these YouTubers, y'all. So y'all just be careful. Don't use the videos on TD, okay? Because TD Jakes, he's scared. And I know Tasha K be talking a lot of crap, but I think at this point they just try these celebrities are on edge. You gotta know when okay, what when Tasha K did something when she didn't do it because you know why she wouldn't put she don't have to put herself in that position again. Like just look out for. To me, I don't think they should be taking it that far. You know, I just think they scared, and they scared more will come out, and that they get mad at her because she's the strongest one, and she's speaking on their name. Like, cause you see a lot of people coming up out of there with all these with this P Diddy thing and Cassie thing. A lot of people. That's another thing I want to say. A lot of people are sitting up there they like Cassie took the money. Let me tell you something. That was the best thing Cassie could have did. Cassie ain't had to take this all the way to court, all the way. She ain't had to take it all the way because you know why? All Cassie had to do, she had to put people name in there. They got to come out. They got to say something. All the people that she put in there, and they tell their story. It's like a domino effect. She ain't had to do nothing but get her money. What she had to go through, and guess what? She opened the door for other people, women and men. She had to go that far. Now, whoever after her want to take it that far, they can. But she was the victim. You don't tell no victim what they got to do. If she want to do that, and she's already married all over again, and married, uh, so she didn't have to do that. The people be is like she should have went further, like kind of be that influencer sticking up for women that have been going through that. She is being that still without even going all the way. She did stand up for herself. She's standing up for a lot of women. And they opened the gates for them to come in. She opened the gates for them to come in. And it's safe. And other people to say what they had to deal with Diddy or anybody else in that industry. Because it's not just Diddy. It's not just Diddy. It's other people coming out. You know? And so, and this is what also what I'm saying about Kevin Hart. So y'all have to be mindful um of these celebrities getting mad because their name is being called. They don't want no attention drawn to their name. They want to draw it to their platform and what they do, right, to make them money. But they don't want it to be drawn to them as far as in a negative light. So Cassie did what she's supposed to do, and there's a lot of doors open because and gonna be open. It's more people gonna come out because you know why? A lot of people's involved, and Cassie knows that. Cassie knows that. She knew and she did what she did, and she just like now I open the door. Now everybody come on in. That's how I looked at it. Cause she put a lot of people names in there, and some of them gonna have to speak. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them step up to speak. And it ain't done yet. Y'all wait till next year. You gonna see more. All right, I'm out, y'all. Anything else come about or whatever, I'll be back on here. I'll holler at you. See you later. See you later.